Hello and welcome to WindyCityWebcast.tv. I'm Lynsey Mukomel with the latest news from around the world. We start in Syria today, where President Bashar al-Assad and the Syrian Arab Republic have agreed to turn over all chemical weapons in their possession. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov worked together to create a document outlining the agreement, including that their entire chemical arsenal must be turned over and destroyed by mid-2014. Officials assessing the weapons in Syria's possession report there are 1,000 tons of chemical agents located in 45 sites around the country. To put that into perspective, 1,000 tons equals roughly 2 million pounds. Shortly after the agreement was reached, President Obama reminded Syrian leaders that the U.S. military is still prepared to act if they don't hold up their end of the agreement. 37 people are dead after a fire engulfed a psychiatric hospital in northwestern Russia last week. Officials have previously ordered the building, which housed 60 mentally ill patients, to be closed due to safety concerns over its conditions. The exact cause of the blaze is still unknown, but it is being speculated that a mattress caught fire when a patient was smoking in bed. The surviving patients and staff are being moved to a new building. 4 men have been sentenced to death in India after being convicted of a gang rape and murder in the capital of Delhi. The female student they attacked was on a moving bus in December and died from injuries 2 weeks later. The case sparked a national debate over the treatment of women in India, where there was a 9% rise in reported rape cases from 2011 to 2012. Now, many protests and demonstrations have taken place throughout India since the trial started, so much so that riot police were inside and surrounding the courthouse for the verdict. Judge Yogesh Khanna gave the verdict last Friday, saying the case shocked the collective conscience of India after he rejected pleas for lighter sentences. The 4 men are expected to appeal. The Afghanistan Taliban is taking responsibility for a suicide bombing that took place outside a U.S. consulate in western Afghanistan last week. The huge blast went off at the compound gates in Herat, sparking a gun battle near the consulate buildings. 2 Afghan police officers and 1 security guard were killed during the assault, along with wounding other civilians nearby. The consulate says its staff was safe the entire time. The attack happened 1 day after the 12th year anniversary of 9/11. Ending closer to home, the first openly gay mayor in Mexico was sworn in over the weekend. Benjamin Madreno will serve as mayor in Fresnillo, which is a city in Zacatecas state. Zacatecas is a very conservative part of Mexico, and those running against Madreno made his sexuality the center of attention in hopes of deterring voters to elect him as mayor. Madreno told BBC Mundo, "My agenda is based on achieving human and social development for all of us who live in Fresnillo, regardless of sexual orientation." He says his first priority will be to take on criminal gangs that have created a drug war in that area. And that's all I have for the latest headlines from around the world. I'm Lynsey Mukomel, and thank you for tuning in to WindyCityWebcast.tv. See you next time.